Hey guys, Joey here, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through some of the tools that I use to make a part feel more epic. By taking elements from the movie world and applying them to audio, we can trigger an emotional response from the listener. I'm going to be utilizing something called sound design, which basically just means using post-production samples and sounds to flesh out a part. Let's focus on making a chorus awesome using explosions, reverse percussion, risers, and whooshes. For example, I'm going to be using sounds from the JST Post-Production Kaoss pack, but you can use any similar sample to achieve the same effect. An explosion is any sound that starts with a loud transient and has a long decay tail. These are great for emphasizing the downbeat of a part. That part could definitely feel bigger. We're going to load an explosion sample and layer it right here. We want to make sure that the transient lines up perfectly with the downbeat. Awesome, that's already huge. Let's bring the volume down just a little bit so that it fits in better. Now that we've got it in the ballpark, let's use a little bit of EQ to make sure that it doesn't get in the way of our main mix elements. There's a lot of low frequency information around here, so let's carve out some space for the bass and the kick. Sick, that's sounding huge. Now that we've got our impact dialed in, let's add some tension leading up to it. I'm going to do this with a riser, which is basically a sound that increases in pitch over time to get the listener ready for a transition. This is where the sample ends, so I'm going to align this right here to really emphasize the silence that happens right before the chorus starts. Let's turn it down a bit so that it's not too distracting. Awesome. That made the silence way more dramatic and helped this chorus pop. Reverse percussion samples are another great way to signal a transition is coming. These sounds tend to be shorter than the riser, but the same idea applies. We're going to grab a cymbal sound that matches our mix. Next, we process a reversed effect on the clip. Line up the transient with the beginning of the chorus, and cut the rest of the clip after the downbeat. And we're going to add a little bit of a fade in. Awesome, now all we need is a little bit of leveling and we're done. This downbeat is feeling huge, so let's give some attention to the rest of the part. A whoosh is sort of like a riser and an explosion in one sound. They're a little more subtle, but they're great for keeping momentum in the middle of a part or transitioning to a new part. Let's listen to this clip and find the peak of the sample. We're going to put the peak right at the start of the part that we're going into. That helps this segue feel more lively and gets the listener excited about the next part instead of letting it get stale. And just like the other samples, we're going to massage the start and the end with a couple fades. Awesome. Let's check out how much more impactful this chorus is with our sound design added. Yep, this chorus hits super hard now and has a much more dramatic feel. I hope this video helped to give you some ideas on how to change the energy in your own mix using sound design. There's honestly a million ways to add depth and texture with post-production, and I'd love to see how you guys approach it. What's the craziest sound that you've used to make a mix more exciting? Drop your stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you want more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get notified every time we upload a new video. That's all for this one. Until next time, happy mixing. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to check out our first ever post-production sample pack by JST. It's called Kaoss Volume 1, and it features over 100 different samples separated into 7 different categories, with many of the samples synchronized to BPM and key for added ease of use. If you're tired of wasting time searching the internet for lackluster samples or trying to make your own, this pack has everything you need. Check it out, joysturgistones.com.